Hi everybody, Katie here. I am here with your Leo season tarot reading. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am Katie, creator of 12th House Guide. I'm an intuitive spiritual guide and astrologer. I deliver messages from the unseen realm and help people to use their own psychic gifts as a means of self-discovery. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one, you can find out all my info below. So I should have my socials down there. Any way that you can donate or book services, you can shoot me an email. You can subscribe to my channel if you like this reading and you want to find more, or find me on any of the other social platforms. So let's get started with the cards. So I did a little bit of a pull and prayer of protection and all that before I started. So this is going to be a reading for Leo season. So as you know, maybe you don't know, the sun moved to Leo yesterday, July 22nd. So that means we're moving out of Cancer season, which can be very emotional, watery, very much about internal world. And now we're moving to our outer selves. Leo is all about self, but also being seen and having the courage to be seen. So I use a couple different decks. I have a tarot deck and some oracle decks that we'll be using for advice, but I like to do kind of an initial 6 to 8 card spread just to get a sense of what's going on. So I'm seeing that there's a situation, or maybe this is just what's happening for you in the next month, where you're going to be making plans. So you're making plans around a situation where maybe there was some dishonesty, unfairness, things were not just. It's the Justice card reversed. So you're making plans surrounding this situation where things were maybe not fair. That might be a better way to put it. But you're trying to see the bigger picture. King of Wands. So you're trying to tap into the vision, see the bigger picture here. But also I'm hearing not be so tied to your point of view or your perspective that you're greedy or possessive over that. So if this is a situation where maybe you have a side, another person has a side, maybe not remaining so tightly to your perspective or your side of things, because there is a bigger picture. There's a grander perspective to what's going on. So it's if you're stuck on, well, this is my point of view, this is how I see it. If you're stuck on that, maybe taking a step back and looking at maybe what the bigger picture might be, and that may be able to help you get out of this perspective of something being done to you that's not fair, that's unjust. Now, whenever I do a spread, it's funny because I like to pull 6 to 8 cards and I don't normally do what most tarot readers would know as like a traditional spread. I just like to take jumping cards and like what comes out, kind of tell the story from there. I say that because it's interesting. I typically will line up like 4 cards on top, 4 on bottom. And it's always like the top row is like its own story about something. And then it's almost like once I get to the 4th or 5th card and it goes into a new row, it's like a different part of the story is told. So saying that like you're gonna need to come to a transformation in this situation, and you're not only gonna be able to get your happy ending 10 of Cups, you're only gonna be able to get that once you go through this transformation. Now, is this transformation the perspective and the way that you're seeing this situation that's not really fair, but it's been given to you? Wow. I do these readings for the collective, but like there's always a point in the reading where it feels so strongly for my own things that I'm going through. So anyway, sorry. But it's like you're not going to be able to have this happy ending until you go through this death. And the death card's not bad. I don't really believe in like bad cards or good cards or transits for astrology. It's really just energy to work with. So we've got to go through this transformation in our perspective, or maybe our vision, in order to get this 10 of Cups. Now, it's so funny because it's like, what are you going to do next? Gain a new perspective, take a journey, go on a new beginning. Using your mental swiftness, clarity, Page of Swords. Pages deliver messages, and the message here is of swords. So sword energy, mental energy. So we're making plans about this situation that is unfair that's happened to us. We are trying to tap into the bigger picture here and not get possessive or greedy with our point of view or our own perspective. We do need to go through a death, birth, transformation in order to get our happy ending, taking a brand new leap of faith, but using the strength of our mental faculties. I'm going to keep going because I'd like to ask some questions and get more clarity, but the bottom of the deck here is the 9 of Wands. Excuse me, just like lost my breath for a second. The bottom of the deck is what you can't see happening, so it could be like something behind the scenes. 9 of Wands is about being resilient, so that person is wounded, but they are standing tall. They look confident, even though their bones are literally broken. Kind of looks like the Upside Down too from Stranger Things, like in the background. So you can't see that you are resilient and you will overcome this. Even if it feels unfair. So let's ask what this new journey is about. I'm interested in this Fool and Page of Swords because it's sort of like it's starting a new okay. Got it. There might not be success right away in this situation. 6 of Wands reversed. There might even be some conflict showing up. 5 of Wands. Goodness, the wand energy in this fire energy. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Jeez. Leo season, I was like, fire, hello. So, and Six of Swords, moving on. All those swords are behind her. So, yeah, there's a lot of wand energy and like some sword energy. I mean, there is a pentacle on the spread, but you know, fire and air is kind of prominent here. And yeah, I think this is talking about this new journey might not be really successful at first, and you might run into conflict, but you're moving on. So, excuse me. Okay. What's the advice? Oh my God. Again. What's the advice for the person watching this message from the tarot? What's the advice here? See if we can get a jumper. Page of Pentacles in reverse. So look out for missed tangible opportunities. More like messages, because aces bring offers, pages deliver something. So they're delivering this pentacle, right? But there's only one. So this is sort of like, I'm delivering you a new opportunity. It's not an offer, it's an opportunity. So this would be like, take an opportunity. This is like, is it a missed opportunity? So look out for this. So beware of missed opportunities. Let's see what else. So Angels of Light. What is too many? Sorry. Angels of Light. There we go. Didn't even ask the question, but the advice from the angels are abundance. So abundance is coming your way. How can you maybe find gratitude for what's happening? Or just find gratitude in your everyday. Like, you don't have to be grateful that some unfair situation is happening for your greater good, regardless. But if you can find gratitude for where you're at, that can really help give you that positive mindset to move out of this sort of stuck, unfair energy. Excuse me. Bottom of the deck is manifestation. So you could be manifesting this towards you. You just don't know. Be careful with your words. People, particularly people who don't believe that they have psychic or spiritual gifts. There's power in words, and when you say things, you can manifest them into being. That's why, like, gossiping about people and those types of things, like, some people are powerful, and what they say can manifest. So just maybe pay attention to that. So let's ask the moon deck for some advice. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. Interesting. Full moon in Libra. Justice. Wow, it's like the Justice, the Libra card. And the full moon in Libra came out, which it's interesting because it's like there's this I didn't pick up on that either. Two sides, two perspectives. I'm not saying this has to do with another person, but I kept getting the sense that it's like the situation, you know, when they're in any situation, there's often at least two perspectives of the two people that are involved. It could be like you have a life circumstance or a situation and you feel a certain way about it, but like maybe other people in your life see it differently. But yeah, I was really getting this, like, it's about two perspectives or more than one perspective. And how can you broaden that perspective to come into balance so you can make that Justice card go upright and say the situation is just. The other advice is to balance spirituality and practicality. So full moon in Pisces. Pisces is a lot about that energy of the subconscious, the underworld, that which can't be seen, 12th house kind of energy, which is like the unseen realm. So it's important to tap into that. It's also important to stay grounded in reality and practicality. What's at the bottom of the deck is take time to breathe out. So maybe you're not super focused right now on self-care practices or like balancing out your nervous system if you're feeling dysregulated. So pay attention to that. We're gonna ask for just some final messages from the tarot just to close out excuse me, this reading. Any other messages that this person or I should hear? It's giving stuck. It's giving I don't want to talk no more. Okay. A bunch fell out. I'll just take the one at the top. Watch out for deception. I'm going to say self-deception. That's what I'm getting. Watch out for self-deception. But overall, I think you'll be able to find this new perspective and make that change to come to your 10 of Cups. But it's going to take some walking away, some conflict, and staying grounded in reality. So I hope that message resonated for you. If you would like to donate or book a personal reading, either astrology or tarot, I am happy to set that up. Just shoot me a message on any platform. Yeah, so I hope y'all have a great Leo season and let your hair down and, you know, let yourself be seen. Bye, y'all.